Most people think making a man happy is about doing more talking, more proving, more trying. But psychology shows something very different. A man doesn't feel truly happy because of what you do for him. He feels happy because of how he feels around you. Today, we're breaking down 5 psychological principles that quietly make a man feel fulfilled, secure, and emotionally connected. Stay with me till the end, because the last one is the reason many relationships fail, silently. What happy really means to a man. Happiness for men is often misunderstood. It's not constant excitement, it's not perfection, and it's definitely not control. Psychologically, a man feels happy when 3 core needs are met: emotional safety, respect, peace. When these exist, love feels natural, not forced. Let's break this down, step by step. Respect him. Respect is not optional for men, it's foundational. Nothing makes a man feel more complete than knowing he is respected, not just in public, but in private. Respect means trusting his intentions, speaking to him without belittling, valuing his perspective even when you disagree. Psychology shows that men emotionally shut down faster from disrespect than from conflict. You don't have to agree with everything he says, but how you disagree determines whether he feels valued or diminished. Respect makes a man feel like, I matter here. And when a man feels that, he shows up differently. Now, here's something most people don't realize. A man can survive without praise, but he slowly disconnects without respect. Support his dreams. Support doesn't mean pushing him. It doesn't mean controlling the outcome. It means standing with him, not ahead, not behind, but beside him. Psychologically, when a man feels supported, his stress decreases, his confidence stabilizes, his emotional attachment deepens. Support looks like believing in his vision before results appear, encouraging effort, not just success, being a safe place when he doubts himself. A man who feels supported doesn't feel alone in the world, and that creates loyalty deeper than words. Real-life USA scenario. Imagine a man chasing a goal that hasn't paid off yet. The world already doubts him. When the person closest to him also doubts him silently, he feels isolated. But when she says, I see you trying, I believe in you, something changes. That emotional backing becomes fuel. Appreciate his efforts. Men often love quietly. They show love through consistency, protection, responsibility. Silent sacrifices. Psychology tells us what is not appreciated eventually feels invisible. Appreciation doesn't need to be dramatic. It can be, I noticed that. Thank you for doing that. I see how hard you try. When effort is appreciated, a man feels seen, and being seen is deeply emotional. What many people miss. Men don't stop loving suddenly. They stop when they feel taken for granted. Unnoticed, emotionally unnecessary appreciation prevents that quiet erosion. We've talked about respect, support, and appreciation, but now comes the part that separates temporary happiness from emotional peace. Because without this next element, love becomes exhausting. In part 2, we'll talk about why peace matters more than passion, how emotional safety makes a man stay, and why unconditional love changes everything. Don't lose focus here, because this is where most relationships either grow or quietly collapse. Stay with me, because the way you make someone feel emotionally determines everything that follows. So far, we talked about respect, supporting his dreams, appreciating his efforts. But now we reach the part that determines whether a man feels safe in love or slowly emotionally withdraws. Because love without peace eventually feels like pressure. Give him peace of mind. Peace of mind is not silence, it's not avoidance, and it's not pretending everything is okay. Peace of mind means when he's with you, his nervous system can finally rest. Psychology shows that men bond deeply with the person who feels emotionally safe. Peace looks like no constant emotional tension, no fear of being misunderstood, no feeling that love will be taken away emotionally. A man doesn't need perfection. He needs emotional predictability. What destroys peace? Peace is broken when love feels conditional. Emotions are used as punishment. Silence becomes a weapon. Arguments feel like battles, not conversations. When peace is missing, even love starts feeling heavy. And no matter how much he cares, his heart will slowly look for calm. Real truth. Men don't stay where they feel constantly judged. They stay where they feel accepted, understood, emotionally safe. Peace of mind makes a man think, I can breathe here. And when a man can breathe with you, he doesn't want to leave. Deep transition line. Now here's the deepest part of all. Everything we've talked about leads to this final principle. Love him truly. True love is not performance, it's presence. To love a man truly means without conditions, without constant comparison, without trying to reshape him into someone else. Psychologically, nothing disconnects a man faster than feeling like he's never enough. True love says, you don't have to earn my affection. Unconditional versus unhealthy. Unconditional love does not mean tolerating disrespect, ignoring your own boundaries, losing yourself. It means loving without manipulation, caring without control, choosing connection over ego. When love feels safe, a man naturally gives more. Why men change with real love. A man who feels truly loved becomes more open, communicates better, protects the relationship, invests emotionally without fear. Not because he's forced, but because he wants to. Love that feels pure creates loyalty that cannot be demanded. If this resonated with you, take a moment to reflect, not on changing someone else, but on the energy you bring into love, because the right connection always begins within.